Doom Eternal, the sequel to 2016 Doom, and the latest in the long-running game series. About a man who wants to kill all the demons for killing the one he loved, his pet bunny. Why are you laughing? This is the actual plot of the story. Doom has a long history. The original game came out on PC in 1993, and has seen a lot of demons over the years. I've played all the Doom games thus far, including Doom 3, which I don't find to be that bad of a game, just not a fantastic Doom game. But I'm not here to talk about Doom 3. I'm here to talk about Doom Eternal, and whether or not this one should keep ripping and tearing, or if this Doom guy should finally get some rest. Let's find out in this week's episode of Kinda Late Reviews. Taking place sometime after Doom 2016 ended, Doom Guy is now on a ship. Earth is overrun with demons and being completely destroyed by them. Doom Guy jumps into the mix and is trying to save Earth from the total destruction. Along the way, he will rip and tear through hordes of demons on Earth, in Hell, and on some other planets as well. Along the way, you'll meet a bunch of different characters, some new, some old, to help or hinder him on his path of revenge. The art is what you would expect from id Software, and if you've seen or played Doom 2016, then you know what to expect. Everything looks crisp and vibrant for such a dark and disturbing post-apocalyptic setting. The demons look better than ever, with a nice reflection of how they looked so many years ago. The lighting is still insane, and the use of the Vulkan graphics brings the game's visuals to a whole nother level of breathtaking. Doom Eternal has some very crisp sounds and a crisp soundtrack to go with it. Ripping and tearing sounds even better than in the 2016, with the guns sounding even beefier, the sounds of demons exploding meteor, and the chainsaws sounding shreddier. Music is just as metal as it was in 2016, even with the changes they made in post to mess with Mick Gordon's music a bit. The dialogue is just as good with the return of one of my favorite AI, Vega. Even the Doomslayer gets a few lines in this game. As expected of another Doom game, the controls are tight, precise, and fast-paced. This is the definition of run-and-gun type of game. Moving around, shooting demons, vaulting and jumping around are all fluid and feel so natural, you'll never want to stop moving. If you do, there's a good chance you'll die anyway. Aside from the same stuff you had in Doom 2016, there's a whole bunch of new items for the Doomslayer to use, from the Flame Belch, a shoulder-mounted flamethrower to give more armor, to the use of extra lives found hidden in most of the levels. I did play a few rounds of multiplayer, and I did not find it enjoyable, mainly because I don't really like the 1v2 match style. Doom Eternal overall is a well-built game. It runs smooth as butter for me on my PC, which is now a few years old. The issues with this game that I've had are more around some of the enemies, like the Marauder, who is a boss that becomes a somewhat regular enemy and one of the hardest to fight and kill. He requires patience and maintaining a fair distance from him, except if you can perfectly time shooting and dodging to make him stay in a staggered animation long enough to kill him. Other than that, it comes down to minor issues, missed jumps, and just general difficulty of moving around when swarmed with enemies. This game is a wild ride, and if you like Doom 2016, then you'll probably enjoy this one as well. The difficulty curve is higher for this game than predecessor, which isn't a bad thing for the most part, except for a few cheap enemies. This game features more boss fights, more classic Doom enemies, and plenty of new ones as well. A whole new arsenal of weapons and upgrades to have fun with, while fluid moving around and interesting set pieces that have come up with. While playing Doom Eternal, I gathered all the collectibles, ripped and teared my way through countless demon hordes, died and died and died again, and finished the game not knowing a thing about the story at this point. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you valuing my opinion of this game. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe for more, hit that like button, helps out the channel, share this video with your friends, family, and even your pets. Let me know what you think about Doom Eternal in the comments below. More life for next review. See you then.